Spring arrives, and with it, the familiar march of ants and buzzing of wasps. But what if your clean home is a myth? The worst pests don't care about dirt. The truth is, they didn't just arrive. They've been waiting inside your home all winter. They aren't just visitors. They're an occupying force waking from a long sleep. We'll show you the triggers that wake them, the signs of invasion, and how to fight back. So where have they been hiding? The answer is a process called diapause. Diapause is insect hibernation. They halt development to survive the cold in your walls, attic, or foundation soil, waiting for warmth. Wasp queens tuck into eaves, and thousands of lady beetles can hide inside a single wall. This isn't a new arrival, it's a reawakening. This process can be disrupted. A warm winter day creates a false spring, luring them out early, proving a large population is ready. But it's not just pests already inside. Spring creates powerful magnets that pull new invaders directly toward your home. What are these environmental triggers? One is a global trend you cannot ignore, and it's getting worse every year. First, heavy spring rains. Downpours flood underground nests, forcing ants, termites, and rodents to flee to higher, drier ground. Your house. Second, new plant growth. Lush landscaping is a buffet for insects, which in turn attracts predators like spiders right to your doorstep. Third, standing water, and it's less than you think. A single bottle cap of water is enough to breed hundreds of mosquito larvae. And the biggest trigger of all is our changing climate. Milder winters mean more pests survive to reproduce. They emerge earlier, stay active longer, and multiply faster, raising the stakes for every home. So how do you spot the invasion before it's too late? The first signs are often mistaken for something totally harmless. That single ant on your countertop isn't a lone wanderer. It's a scout, actively searching for food to report back to its massive colony. Another harmless sign? More spider webs. This isn't a spider problem. It's an everything else problem, signaling a boom in their food supply. And listen closely. Faint scratching in your walls isn't your house settling. It's a clear indicator of rodents, who reproduce incredibly fast. Outside that small golf ball-sized paper nest is a queen wasp starting her colony. Removing it now prevents a massive threat later. These are your early warnings. But some pests don't give warnings. They are a direct threat to your home and are masters of disguise. This is the most dangerous case of mistaken identity. You might see swarms of what look like flying ants. There's a high chance they are not. These are termite swarmers, winged reproductives whose only job is to start a new colony. Finding their shed wings is a red alert for your home. The deception continues with another pest, the carpenter ant. They don't want your food. They want your house itself as a nesting site. They don't eat wood. They excavate it, creating smooth galleries inside beams, weakening your home's structure. Look for piles of coarse sawdust. Understanding these differences is the margin between an inconvenience and a catastrophe. Now let's connect all these pieces. Remember those heavy spring rains? That moisture creates the water-damaged wood that carpenter ants specifically target, turning weather into a risk. And those pests hiding in your walls all winter? Some inevitably die there, creating a food source for the larder beetle. Seeing a larder beetle isn't just one bug. It's evidence of a graveyard in your walls, a sign of last winter's hidden invasion. The weather, your home's flaws, and the pests create a domino effect. This is why a simple, clean-as-you-go approach will always fail. We started by saying a clean home isn't pest-proof. The real defense isn't a sponge, it's a sealant gun. Pests use tiny openings to get inside. Your most powerful move is to walk your home's perimeter. Seal every crack around pipes and foundations. Fix screens. This is called exclusion. Spring pest pressure is inevitable, but an infestation is not. By understanding their behavior, you can shift from being reactive to proactive. Don't wait for the scout to become an army. Your spring cleaning must start on the outside of your home, not just the inside.